let me bring the debate back to the specific issue. And Tariq Khan, what Tehseen Poonawalla is stating about Assam, let me believe that it is true that somebody foolishly left some EVMs in a car and that the Election Commission should be blamed for that. Must blame. There can be stray incidents of these kinds. Complaints are regularly filed, and after that the Election Commission has to look into that matter and the matter has to be settled. But does that allow you to actually raise a question about whether EVMs by themselves are scientifically correct in terms of recording the will of the people or not? Because if you look at the Election Commission's response today, they said total 19 representations do not even mention at what point in time the battery was showing 99% capacity and how does it have a bearing on the results and whether any complaint was made at any stage before the declaration of result. Because agents and the candidates are present over there. At no point did they raise the issue of the battery. The battery issue turns out to be an afterthought to cover up the fact that the Congress had strategically lost this election because of the goof-ups they themselves made.
No, happy Diwali. First of all, happy Diwali to you and the fellow panelists, and
to you too, sir.
Let me put it in this way. Now, when we talk about democracy, the fundamental is to question. And Congress has questioned Election Commission certain points that this has happened. Those were allegations. And in a manner, Election Commission responded, it's been seems that the letter has been typed in the office of BJP. No, what they are saying means you want that people start a political party stop questioning any type of institution just like Election Commission. So if it's so, pass a resolution in the parliament and send that copy to our party that please stop questioning Election Commission.
S.Y. Qureshi, Naveen Chawla, were they members of the BJP? Were they members of the Congress? You know, what kind of an allegation is this?
Let me speak, ma'am. Who is JBL Nasima? Who has already written books on demerits of EVM and all those things? He's an MP of BJP. So, and what was the statement of Lal Krishna Advani when he was not in power to have power? He had at that time lots of claim against EVM. So don't quote somebody. If you quote somebody, we also have quotes of other people like JBL Narasimha and Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. In that book of JBL Narasimha, he has written against EVM and all those things. Let's forget all those things. The simple point is this: the eligibility of the organizations and the political parties to question organizations like Election Commission. You don't want us to question, pass a resolution, send a copy, we'll stop questioning. Very simple. Will not question.
बड़े ओबीडियंट हो गए आप. क्या रेजोल्यूशन पास हो जाएगा तो आप सवाल ही नहीं पूछेंगे? आनंद रंगनाथन, ये तो बड़ा अच्छी बात तारिक खान साहब कह रहे हैं. If there is a resolution, they will stop raising questions. But Election Commission, they don't think it comes up to the standards of the India Alliance. Chief Justice of India does not come up to the standard that they have set for the country. Look at the Rashtrapati, look at any institution in this country, it does not come up to the exacting standards of the opposition. Really?
Good evening, Navika. Good evening to my fellow panelists, and wishing everyone a very happy Diwali. Two or three issues out, especially because Tariq Bhai and Tehseen have raised important questions. Number one, it's either the EVM that don't function or it is the Election Commission that doesn't. That is the allegation.
So let me come through both of them one by one. Navika, if you could kindly correct the echo, please. Yeah. So you know very well that the person reinstated Sam Petroda had famously said, give me 1 year with EVM and I'll find out what is wrong with the circuitry. That is when I said कि भाई 40 साल हो गए राहुल गांधी के साथ अभी तक आप पता नहीं लगा पाए सर्किटरी में प्रॉब्लम क्या है, ईवीएम में 1 साल में पता लगा देंगे. The question is, अगर बैलेट पेपर पे भी इलेक्शन हो and they lose they will blame the quality of the paper जो चावड़ी बाजार से आया था बैलेट के लिए. And as far as ballot is concerned, Navika, you know those harrowing pictures since yesterday, beamed by Times Now. अमेरिका में क्या हो रहा है? जहाँ पे बैलेट पेपर्स हैं उनको जला, उसमें बॉम्ब फेंक रहे हैं, जला रहे हैं उनको. Maybe this is the kind of elections Congress and CPIM want. Secondly, let me remind all those who are saying, castigating that, bias on the election commission. Navika, I don't have to go very far, just go to 2009. The then Chief Election Commissioner, and Tehseen will back me on this, wrote a letter to the President, Lady President at that point of time, Ms. Pratibha Patil, said that there is an election commissioner in our gathering who is passing out sensitive information to the Congress High Command at 10 Janpath. This must be investigated. He gave a huge 100-page affidavit. You know what happened? The President reinstated that person, tainted person, as the Chief Election Commissioner just before the 2009 election. And that man was severely indicted by the Shah Commission as creating excesses during the emergency. Shall I name that person, or you want Tehseen to name that person? That person was Mr. Chawla. So let not Congress, least of all Congress, castigate any kind of bias or partiality on the Election Commission. The point of the matter is, as Shahzad rightly said, हरियाणा में इनको प्रॉब्लम दिख रही है, चलो मान लिया, तो जम्मू कश्मीर में प्रॉब्लम क्यों नहीं दिख रही इनको? वहां पे कहां से आए? And finally, as Tehseen saying he's one of the petitioners for hacking it can be hacked. Tehseen also knows it is our EVMs are, please for heaven's sake, this has been debated ad infinitum. They are not connected to the cyberspace. They cannot be hacked. Tehseen, I don't want you to enter the realm of the leftist Vivek वाली conspiracy theories. ये please Vivek और JNU पे छोड़ दो.
Well, Vivek, आपका नाम लिया है, please respond.
आनंद जी, अगर बम फेंकना होगा, जैसे अमेरिका में बैलेट बॉक्सेस जले हैं, तो EVM can also be burned out. So, Aman, if you are thinking that we should not have ballot boxes because वो leftist आकर के बम फेंक देगा, I do not know what logic that is. अब आप सुनिए, अब आप नहीं, अब वो भाई उन्होंने बम का एग्जांपल दिया तो मैंने सुना दी.
So long as you are here in the studios, please बम मत फेंकेगा, don't bump us off. Don't bump us off.
Okay, so